It's your boy, Nick Everett, coming at you live and in living color. What the hell's going on? There we go. Coming at you live and in living color with another WWE 2K19 Universe Mode episode. Let's just get off this. Hold on. Alright. Come on. Coming at you live and in living color with another WWE 2K19 Universe Mode video. Let's just get this set up here. Of course, this is episode 15, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't feel like it's been 15 episodes, but indeed it has. But yeah, back again. Just getting a couple more things sent off here. Boom. And back. Okay, YouTube is being weird. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? I'm fantastic. I am large and in charge right now. Loving every minute of it. God damn it. Alright, there we go. Finally loaded up. Thank you. Alright, but yeah, so, yeah, 2K19 Universe Mode, another episode of SmackDown. Just wait for everyone to get into, just wait for some people to get in chat. Take a look at the power rankings. Not a lot of people, not a lot of movement this week. Not any movement in the top 5 at least, and then some movement around the 8 spot, and movement in the 10 spot, but yeah, nothing in the top 7, which I mean I guess sucks, but yeah, not much movement in the top 5. Of course, I don't touch the power rankings, although if I did, more than likely I would be there would be some other people moving around, moving to different spots. So how's everybody doing today? Yeah. Yeah, so alright. Who do we got in chat? Anyone? Anyone? As we begin our, I didn't rig the power rankings, man. Again, I don't touch the power rankings. I let the game do it, okay? And I don't know why you're saying they're rigged. You're number 8. You're moving up in the world. You're being selfish. Ugh. No one's here. Yeah, it's just you and me. Garrett texted me like 2 minutes ago saying that he wasn't going to be, or like 20 minutes back saying that he wasn't going to be on right away. He's going to the store. He had to go to the store. So it's just you and me. I don't know why Will's not number 1. He's number 6. He should be happy that he's number 6. He's kind of on a winning streak, I guess. He's won 2 matches in a row, so number 6 is pretty good spot. If anything, I think that these are rigged because Alex is in the top 5 and not Kelsey. I think the champions should be the top 5. Why should he be number one? I don't think he should be. Well, anyway, Nick, do you want to hear the match card for today? Or do you want to keep talking shit about my power rankings that I don't touch? I'm sure he is on some roster, not on this one. But yeah, so I don't know how long it's going to take him. I know you do. So I don't know how long it's going to take Garrett at the store. So let's just hop into this match card and run over the matches for today. I'm sure that you'll be very happy to know that in our opening matchup, you get day one. Since last week, you bitched and complained about. Over the past couple weeks, you've bitched and complained about wanting more singles opportunities. So I stuck you. So last week, I put you in a match against Aiden, the WWE champion, to give you an opportunity. You complained, and then you said you wanted to go against somebody shittier. So how about I give you the shittiest person in the heavyweight division? I give you Daniel, who literally can't win matches, who literally doesn't win matches ever. How about I give you him, and you'll see if you can win tonight. So that you're in the first match. You open the show. Then we're gonna hear from Nick B. Gonna come out and give us an update. The first time that we've seen him since the last man standing match at Money in the Bank. Then of course Kelsey gonna go one-on-one with Emily, Miss Money in the Bank. Kelsey trying to build at least some momentum after 2 weeks of losses. two weeks of losses in a row. Of course, last week being pinned by Emily in a tag team match. So looking to regain a victory here this week. Then, big main event. Willie the Wheel teams with Morgan and Rico, the Superhero Club, to take on Nate Dogg and the emissaries of the Game Master, Matthew and Dustin. Of course, so big six-man elimination tag team matchup. Then, to close out our show, we are going to hear from the WWE Champion, as apparently he's got some words for another member of the roster. Alright, without further ado, let's get right into the action. Dustin is, it says that he's in a rivalry with Retro Jordan. I've been trying to break it up recently, because I don't know when they started a rivalry. But yeah, apparently it's Retro Jordan. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are here live for SmackDown from the beautiful Boston, Massachusetts. And tonight, what an action-packed card we have for you. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to kick things off tonight with a battle of heavyweights here on the SmackDown Live roster. It is going to be Nick T in singles action against Daniel. Of course, Daniel coming off a big victory at Money in the Bank a couple weeks back. Not on the show last week, but looking to continue his winning ways here on SmackDown. Meanwhile, Nick T, over the past couple weeks, demanding more chances to shine as a singles star, will take on Daniel tonight after unsuccessfully challenging the WWE Champion last week in a non-title singles match. Tonight he gets a chance to try and pick up a singles victory against established veteran of the heavyweight division, Daniel. And of course, Emily will be at ringside for this match. Oh, I see another person. Is it Garrett? Anyway, making his way to the ring right now is Nick T. Of course, again, as I mentioned earlier, over the past couple of weeks, demanding more of a role as a singles wrestler.
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at
by some bombs. Okay, thank God. Somebody's going to bring the energy. Nick T is here. Sasuke's here. But anyway, yes, Nick T, over the past couple of weeks, has been demanding some opportunities to prove himself as a singles competitor, not just in a tag team with his partner Christian. And so last week, after unsuccessfully challenging Aiden, the WWE Champion, in non-title singles match, he demanded a match with Daniel here tonight. Wow, Christian, you are so funny. That's too soon, asshole. But anyway, Nick T demanding a match with Daniel here tonight, as he knows that Daniel does not have the best win-loss record on the roster. But anyway, Dan actually in some winning ways of late, so of course defeating Nick B in that massive last man standing match at Money in the Bank. And tonight looking to keep it going as he sprints past M on his way to the ring. The hashtag rigged movement cheering him on. Oh my God. Dude can't marathon anymore. Are you guys seriously making Boston Marathon bombing jokes? What the fuck is wrong with you? Anyway, Nick adjusting his invisible knee pads, and we'll get right into the matchup. And right away, Dan going after that knee, but barely staggers Nick. Now into a big power slam. And big back body drop here from Nick. Can't marathon anymore. Everything. He is, I'm not. Okay. Very confused by the last couple things sent by Christian, but whatever. Big brainbuster suplex there by Nick T. Yeah, blocked it with the invisible knee pads. I see you've been going to that next gen technology for protecting your knees with the invisible knee pads. I like it. That's gonna be your new gimmick. And there, with that big knee to the head, the heavily padded knee. I know you can't see the knee pad, but it's there, ladies and gentlemen. It's just invisible to the naked eye. Oh, okay. Good to know. Alright, that makes more sense. Thank you, Nick, for explaining that. Alright, big chin lock here, but Dan fights out of it. Oh, and then Nick just bitch slapping Daniel. Something that everybody wants to do to Dan. Misses the shoulder tackle. Dan whipping Nick off the ropes. Ducks under. Big clothesline, just staggers Nick, but nothing more. Oh, and into the corner goes Daniel. Misses the clothesline, does Nick. And Daniel trying to scoop him up for a power slam, but Nick fights out of that. Big enziguri. Gonna talk some shit to the crowd as Nick T. And now gonna continue the attack on Daniel. Freaking just launch his neck into the ropes. Oh, goes for that. Oh, hey, what's going on, Gear Bear? Nothing. You didn't miss anything. You've I just ran down the match card and then went into the first match of the night, which is Nick versus Daniel, as Daniel looks for the Hype Rider. Two and a kick out. Yeah, so of course Nick T and Daniel here in the first match. Again, coming off of Nick T demanding more opportunities as a singles wrestler. He, again, after losing to Aiden last week, demanded a matchup with Dan this week on SmackDown. And he got it. So this is the first matchup of this week's SmackDown Live. Nick, of course, sporting some new knee pads, the invisible knee pads. Very high-tech stuff. And a couple big shoulder tackles. To the outside goes Nick, and now to the top rope. Big double axe handle to the top of Daniel's head, dragging him into the ring. And now Nick taking him into that double leg Boston Crab that he likes to employ. Nick gets powered up by Daniel. Big shot to the back. And now, head first off the turnbuckles goes Nick. Bang, bang, bang. And Nick definitely reeling there. Gonna have to get checked out after this match for a concussion. And now into the cover. One. Kick out. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. And now Daniel's just going to continue to punch Nick in the face. Again, two guys that you can't feel bad when they have a big move hit on them, because you want to do it to them yourself. Oh, and throwing him up into the code breaker, into the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Daniel. Again, I can't feel bad for Dan, because many a times I've wanted to throw Dan up and just knee him in the face. So, it feels good to watch somebody else do what you have thought about for years. Big facebuster suplex. Oh, and now that 360 no-scope right hand. Bang! Right off the skull of Nick T. Into the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. What do you mean you can't be concussed? You could definitely be concussed. And now Daniel gonna go for the hyper driver once again. Face first into the mat, into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Nick kicks out at 2.5. Daniel gonna be wondering what he needs to do to keep Nick T down. The answer is just stop wrestling him. Big clotheslines there off the ropes, jumping clothesline. And now Daniel gonna go for that 360 no scope right hand once again. Oh, but Nick T blocks it. Into the double leg Boston Crab. And Daniel gonna try and crawl his way to the ropes. He will know. He'll just power out. And I don't think Nick's ever won a match with that fucking Boston Crab. Oh, big splash in the corner. And another big splash in the corner. Big throw here by Daniel. Dan's starting to fire up, squeezing in on the temples on the head of Nick. Oh, big backbreaker. Big butterfly backbreaker. When did you win with that move? Oh, it was a tag match. Oh, probably. Oh, split second! Split second, ladies and gentlemen. The big kick from Nick T into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. Kick out by Daniel. What a kick out. What a match. Ladies and gentlemen, big kickouts by Nick T and Daniel. Both men got to be wondering what they have to do to put away their opponent. Nick T into the arm bar. Is he going to make Dan tap out here? He will not. Dan will somehow fight out of this, and now it's just going to rain down those right hands into the face of Nick T. Big kick to the midsection here by Nick T. Into the Boston Crab once again. Apparently, he has won a match with this submission hold. Let's see if he can win this one. Dan going to try and crawl towards the bottom rope. And Dan will tap out. Nick T has won the match. What a win for Nick T. What a match. What a win. Holy crap. Nick T makes Daniel tap out. Okay, again, you made Dan tap out. This is not proof that you are a good singles wrestler. This is a proof that you can beat a super shitty wrestler on our roster. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, huge win here for Nick T as he furthers his claim that he is not only a pretty good tag team wrestler, but also a very good singles wrestler. Yes, that is correct, Christian. That is a true statement. Dan is a peasant. But now we move on. We turn our attention now to a man who knows Daniel very, very well. Of course, we're talking about his rival, Nick B, who has not been seen since Money in the Bank when he lost that last man standing match to Daniel. He's here live tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to talk to the WWE Universe. Coming up next, we're going to hear from the gentle giant himself, Nick B. And ladies and gentlemen, Nick B back here on SmackDown Live. Gonna express what's been going on over the past couple of weeks. Nick B saying he's here to shut some of the boys in the locker room, shut them down since they've been running their mouth for months. Interesting. It's definitely Christian and Nick T. Well, you know what they say. Be the change that you want to see in the world, so... again, I don't think SmackDown Live management doesn't look at you as a top star. You've been involved with a rivalry for the past couple weeks. Is Nick B out here demanding a WWE Championship shot at SummerSlam? Interesting. Although apparently the animal, the gentle giant, is no more. The animal has been unleashed, and he's rabid and hungry. Also, Nick, you want to fight Garrett next week, or you want to fight Nick B next week? I didn't understand your comment. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we now turn our attention from those words that Nick B was just out here to say, demanding a WWE Championship match at SummerSlam. We now turn to the Women's Championship. Of course, Kelsey, the current SmackDown Live Women's Champion, set for a rematch of her matchup against Shan at Money in the Bank. Set for a rematch for Money in the Bank for SummerSlam. But one woman who can throw a wrench into those plans, she faces tonight here in singles competition. Emily, Miss Money in the Bank. Tonight, of course, Emily has that won the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. She can cash that briefcase in for a Women's Championship shot at any time she sees fit. So, ladies and gentlemen, of course, tonight they go one-on-one, especially after last week when Emily and Shan teamed up to beat Kelsey and Jess. So Kelsey looking for a little bit of redemption here tonight against Emily. Of course, here comes the SmackDown Live Women's Champion,
from Toronto, Ontario, Canada,
making her way to the ring. Okay, so what I'm understanding from this is that Nick T can't beat Garrett on his own, so he needs his partner to 2-on-1 handicap Garrett. Interesting. And you want it next week. Next episode of SmackDown. What a brave fighting champion you are. Or what a brave fighting competitor you are. Okay, so Nick wanted to fight Nick B. No, Nick T said that he wanted to fight you, Garrett. And then Christian said that he's going to team up with Nick to make it a 2-on-1 handicap match.
And her opponent,
how does Nick T feel about Christian volunteering himself as his partner?
the Queen, Emily.
Em's not cashing in. She's just making her way to the ring. She's scheduled for one-on-one action. Oh my god. Nick, I already have ideas for what you'll be doing next week. Everybody who's like screaming at me like, book it, Nick T and Christian versus Garrett for blah 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 next week, or I'm gonna take on Garrett, and then I'll beat Brad for his Money in the Bank briefcase. Just chill the fuck out and watch the show, and then wait until tomorrow's episode before you guys start freaking screaming at me with ideas, goddammit. Now backing Kelsey into the corner is M. I know, but I'm just... and also, Nick... Okay, thank you. If I'm going to book Garrett versus Nick T next week, I'm going to book it in a singles match. I'm not putting him in a handicap match against Christian. With Christian. Nick T's the one who wanted the big singles run. And yeah, no, Nick, I thank you for trying to help. I appreciate it. I appreciate you giving me ideas. But I've got an idea for you going forward. If you want to know what it is, I'll talk to you about it after the show. But I mean, I would like to keep it a surprise from everyone what I plan for their characters going forward. But I do have plans, guys. I know what I'm taking notes throughout the show as stuff happens, making sure that I'm, you know, I got it all covered, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm like the James Cornette. I'm like the Jim Cornette of WWE 2K19 Universe Mode booking. And now Kelsey, gonna stomp down on that arm. Oh, you may still get your match against Garrett next week. I'm just saying, I have plans for you going forward. Big forearm shot there by M. And Miss Money in the Bank is rolling. Dan got to watch himself here. Make sure that he doesn't get M disqualified. M fighting back. Kelsey. Ooh, big knees there to M. And Hurricane Rana there to M. And if Christian wants a match so bad for the next episode, he can take on another half of the tag team champions. There's Nikki is going to be looking for an opponent next week, so he can fight me. I'm cool with that. Oh, and a double knees to the face. And now M firmly in control of this matchup. Taking her into the corner. Head first off that top turnbuckle, ladies and gentlemen. Again, really pouring it on. Now is M. Okay, so next week we can confirm the first match will be Christian versus Nick E. Christian will fight me next week. I'll whoop his ass like I have every other fucking time that I've stepped in the ring with him. And Kels went for that big cross arm breaker. But M fights her way out, and now M gonna talk crap to the fans. Big clothesline here. Another big clothesline. Big heel kick. And now the disrespect to Kelsey. Now gonna stomp away, using that knee to her advantage in the corner. Think of 1, 2, and a kick out by Kelsey. Yeah, but every time that we step in the ring tag team match, I usually beat the shit out of him. Oh, and went for that bank statement, but unfortunately reversed by Kelsey. And now Kelsey gonna thrown into the corner by M. Big chop by M. Turns her around. Kelsey with a big back elbow. Kick to the midsection. Big drop kick. Yeah, no. I mean, what do I have to be worried about if he lost 2 out of 3 matches to Garrett? He should be no problem for me. And now M, big whip into the corner. Meteora. Corner Meteora there. And now M gonna go into the cover. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out. I'm good. What? What do you mean, Garrett? What do you mean you're good? Oh, and now I'm going to go into the single leg Boston Crab. Big kick to the face to break that up. Now clubbing blow to the back. Send her. Goddamn right he can't. XWE, Immortals for life, baby. Oh, and a Krav Maga in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. And the women's champion has pinned Miss Money in the Bank. Ladies and gentlemen, Kelsey picking up a redemption win. Was that for the title? Oh my god, Shan's in the ring. Her opponent for SummerSlam sliding into the ring, and they're going to stare down over the title. And Shan wants it back. What a visual, ladies and gentlemen. SummerSlam in 3 weeks' time. Or, sorry, 3 episodes. 3 episodes from now. SummerSlam. Shan and Kelsey will do battle once again for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. What a visual, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we're going to move on to our main event of the evening. A huge 6-man elimination tag team matchup. Willie teams with the Superhero Club to take on Nate Dogg, his rival Nate Dogg, and the emissaries of the Game Master, Matthew and Dustin. Yeah, that would be great strategy, Nick, but fucking, as she's staring down Shan, if you're M, come in from behind, roll her up, or cash in, roll her up, but, not everybody's a wrestling genius. And Garrett, we weren't talking about you as a bad wrestler. I'm just saying that if you beat Christian 2 out of 3 matches, what's going to stop me from just murdering him? Oh yeah. Luckily enough, this is the last match of the night. So if this goes for 40 minutes, this, it'll be the last one. As soon as it's over, it's over. Oh, please don't crash. Please don't crash. I swear to God, if this fucking crashes on me. But yeah, so, of course, our main event of the evening. This man, of course, Willie the Wheel, the #1 contender to the Intercontinental Championship,
From Toronto,
on a
Ontario,
little bit of a
Canada,
winning streak
weighing
as of
in
late.
at
A
180
big win
pounds, the ladies'
2 weeks
man,
ago in
Willie
tag team action
Wilson.
when he teamed up with Retro Jordan to take on Nate Dogg and Brad. A big win in singles competition last week when he beat Brad. And tonight looking to make it 3 in a row by beating the team of Nate Dogg, Dustin, and Matthew with his partners, the Superhero Club. And clearly, Boston, Mass has a very, very intense case of gingivitis. This whole stadium this whole arena on their feet for the Ginger Ninja. And here comes one half of the Superhero Club, Morgan, making his way to the ring. Of course, only his third match on the SmackDown Live brand. Shut up, Nick. Just trying to think of a freaking metaphor that I wanted to use, dickhead. It's not like you're the most eloquent speaker. Anyway, intensity. Look of intensity plastered on the face of Morgan as he prepares to go to war here in this 6-man elimination tag team matchup. Of course, the Superhero Club looking to make their mark here on SmackDown Live, looking to potentially be the ones to challenge Bear Brigade for their tag team titles come SummerSlam. As well as, you know, in the other half of that Superhero Club is this man, Rico, making his way to the ring. Spit it out, use your big boy words. This isn't the fucking Mousecapades. I fucking know what movie you're quoting. Well, I know a movie that quote is also used in. May not be that exact movie that you're quoting, but I know what it is. Oh, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, as I was saying, Rico, the second half of the Superhero Club, again, also looking to help the Superhero Club make an impact here on SmackDown Live, looking to be the ones to challenge Bear Brigade at SummerSlam, as they're still looking for an opponent for the tag team championships. But across the ring from them tonight, besides Nate Dogg, will be another tag team looking to challenge the Bear Brigade at SummerSlam. And here comes the Intercontinental Champion,
From Toronto, Ontario,
Nate Dogg,
Canada,
making his way to the ring.
215 pounds,
Of course, already a couple of title defenses under his belt against Willie the Wheel. But a third match set for SummerSlam between Nate Dogg and Willie the Wheel. Again, on tonight, Nate Dogg coming out to the ring by himself, even though as of late he has been managed by his father, Stormin Norman. But yeah, out here tonight by himself. Well, not entirely. He'll have the help of the two emissaries of the Game Master, Dustin and Matthew, coming out to help him tonight. And again, don't know much about these two. They were sent here by some mysterious person, known only as the Game Master, to clear the path for his arrival. And a couple words. I got a chance to talk with Dustin earlier today, and was informed that his arrival is imminent and that the Game Master will be here soon. So we will find out. We will have all of our answers very, very soon on who the Game Master, who is this Game Master, what does he want here on SmackDown Live. But as of right now, the only thing that we know is that these two behemoths are here to clear the way. Yes, they are, Nick. They are using the Wyatt family entrance. But yes, these two behemoths here to clear the way for him. But we should know sooner rather than later who the Game Master is and why he's here. But these two men gonna team up with Nate Dogg. What an imposing, intimidating team that is, as opposed to Willie the Wheel and the Superhero Club. They're gonna have a long mountain to climb, and here's Nate Dogg, big German suplex to start it off. Oh, Willie dodges that strike, went for a big running knee, but misses. And now Nate Dogg, oh, maybe another German suplex he was looking for, but Dustin gonna grab Willie. And now Nate Dogg, big, oh, misses the chop. Big Samoan drop by Nate Dogg. Now Nate Dogg going to work on the arm. Oh, that bending the elbow the other way. Now just gonna smack the back of the head of Will into the mat. Again, ever since his father, Storm and Norman, has begun managing and has come here to help, or has come here and been a member of the Nate Dogg team here on SmackDown Live. Nate Dogg seems more focused, more aggressive, and more determined than ever to keep his Intercontinental Championship. So maybe not any overt effects just yet, due to the managerial style of Storm and Norman, but very subliminal effects brought to Nate Dogg's game by the new management. And Morgan now going to take control of the Intercontinental Champion. Big Fisherman suplex there. Going to tag in his partner Rico. And now Rico with a big back suplex to Nate Dogg. Rico going to taunt, but that's never a good thing to do when you're in the ring with the Intercontinental Champion. Nate Dogg going to tag in Dustin. Of course, the first member of the Game Master Collective to make his way to SmackDown. Big power slam there. And now going to drag Rico towards the center of the ring and Gonna work Rico over. Rico reversing out of that. Should make Trolling Dolan. That would be really funny. I think that would be super funny. Although he'd probably be like the world champion within the first 2 weeks. Because I just make him overpowered as fuck. But anyway, a big reversal here. And Rico trying to gain some traction here against Dustin, but Dustin too big, too strong. Gonna tag in the Intercontinental Champion. Again, this team of Nate Dogg, Dustin, and Matthew, just what an intimidating and imposing team. Nate Dogg standing 6'3", weighing 215 pounds. Dustin standing 6'2", weighing in at 300, and Matthew 6'2", 6'1", weighing in at 270 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. Just a whole heap of humanity in the corner of the Intercontinental Champion. And a nice double team backdrop there by Nate Dogg and Matthew. Papa Smurf. Who the fuck is Papa Smurf? I can't remember. Who's Papa Smurf? Are you talking about the actual Papa Smurf, or are you talking about like one of our friends that we nicknamed Papa Smurf? Who the fuck is Papa Smurf? Anyway, Matthew working over Rico here. Oh, dude! Again, I make any of those people, and like they'll be world champion within the first 2 weeks. Especially Papa Smurf. Papa Smurf would be like a miniature Brock Lesnar. Just fucking F5 in the shit out of everybody. Big triple powerbomb here to Matthew. Into the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Matthew. Oh, it's okay, dog. Don't worry about it. I understood who. As soon as I couldn't remember, I forgot that that's what we called him. I was trying to think of who the fuck we called Papa Smurf, dog. But yeah, okay. No, I dig it. Oh, Mr. V. Bro. I'll think about it, okay? 1, 2, and a kick out. Because you gotta remember, the more people that I create, the less often people have matches on these streams. Because, like, I only have, like, 4 matches to work with every week. 1, 2, and a kick out by Morgan. Yeah, I only have 4 matches to work with, like, every show. And the more people that I create means the less time on streams that those guys will get. Or white Mr. Alberto Del Rio. Frickin' Zarowski's kid? And a couple big Germans here from Morgan. Into the F5 to Dustin, laying him out middle of the ring. Into the cover. 1, 2, and broken up by Matthew. I'll think about it. Again, as I said already, I'll think about it. 4 matches every episode is like, it's not much, man. I can only give people so much time in matches and on the microphone, so I'll think about it. Big clothesline by Morgan. I don't know, Garrett, are you still there? Yo, Garrett Bear, are you still there? I think he might have left, Nick. Big arm drag here by Dustin. Shot to the gut. Running knee strike by Willie. Oh, he's playing a game. Okay, cool. And now the yes kicks by the Ginger Ninja. Big kick to the side of the head. And now once again calling for a triple power bomb. And they're going to plant Dustin into the mat. Willie, Morgan, and Rico. Into the cover goes Willie. Really dumb decision by Willie's teammates to get out of the ring when he was going for a pin. But whatever. Willie going to taunt on the turnbuckle instead of going for the win. Going to pull Dustin to his feet. Throw him into the corner. Went for a drop kick, but Dustin rolls out of the ring. And now Dustin on the outside. Big headbutt to the back. And then a big throw onto the floor outside the ring. Picking Willie back up on his feet. And now going to just throw Willie down to the ground. Dustin just trying to recover here. A lot of damage taken here by Dustin. Up into that power slam position. Oh, just gonna slam him into the ring apron. That's not true. Don't say we. Only you, Nick. Oh, and now Dustin gonna continue to wear out Willie the Wheel on the outside. Oh, face first. Into the floor goes Willie. Now just going to throw him around like a rag doll. Dustin firing up here. Tossing him back in the ring. Willie makes the tag to Rico. Rico comes in like a house of fire, but stopped into the STO. Now Willie to his feet, and freak accident by Dustin. Into the cover goes Dustin. Broken up by Morgan. Matthew can't reach Morgan in time. Rico gonna get picked up into another freak accident. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and a kick out by Rico. 2 freak accidents to Rico. Can't keep him down. Matthew tagged in now. Matthew going to try and take over the newest member of the emissaries of the Game Master. The Game Destroyer, as he's called. Oh, into that gut wrench. I don't know what you'd call that. Like a gut buster, I guess. And now whip into the corner. Big splash in the corner. Working over the arms, Matthew. Oh, big splash to Rico. And now Matthew in a call for a triple powerbomb of his own. From the second rope, ladies and gentlemen. Nate Dogg and Dustin going to climb up with him. Triple powerbomb planting Rico into the mat. Into the cover. 1, 2. Oh, and broken up by Morgan again. The dumbasses that are teaming with the guy who's pinning the guy, since they're already in the ring, probably... Oh my god, Dustin just dumping Morgan to the outside in that power slam. What the hell? And now Matthew just taunting Rico. Oh. Big splash in the corner. Rico, big reversal, and work over that arm. Matthew has him on the ropes, throws him to the outside, and Rico gonna fly. Rico waiting for his opportunity. And he's gonna suicide dive to the outside. Matthew's head bouncing off the barricade. Rico picking him back up and, oh, misses the super kick. Matthew misses the clubbing blow, and these guys are going to exchange ham bones on the outside of the ring. Big drop kick here by Rico. And now Rico going to Irish whip Matthew back inside the ring. And now what is this? Oh, face first off the ring apron. And now Rico on the ring apron, but Intercontinental Champion Nate Dogg gets tagged in. Big shot. Nathan reverses some punches on the top rope. Went for a cannonball senton, but moves out of the way. Does Rico. Big clothesline. And now off the ropes. Pop-up powerbomb. Do not pin him right there. Finally, some ring sense by Nate Dogg. Gonna pin him. You would hope. Dustin. Oh, but broken up by Willie. And now Nate Dogg clotheslines Willie. Again, the ring sense not there for either of these teams. A lot of stupid covers. A lot of stupid spots where cutoffs should have been stopped and breakups should have been stopped. Just very stupid. No ring generals in the ring currently. And now Rico going for another triple powerbomb, this time to the Intercontinental Champion, and Rico's on the wrong side of Nate Dogg. Powerbombed into the mat. Rico into the cover. And again, Willie in the ring can't break up the breakup. Ladies and gentlemen, what a just clusterfuck of a match. And now Rico gonna move Nate Dogg closer to his corner. Good idea. And now gonna tag in his partner Morgan, who's gonna roll him further out into the ring. And now Nate Dogg going to take advantage of the stupidity of that tag team. German suplexes Morgan, bringing him closer to his corner. Good. Okay, now he's going to tag in Dustin. Again, you've beaten the living shit out of this guy. Just fucking pin him. But Morgan will roll out of the ring. And now Dustin going to tag in the Intercontinental Champion. I mean, I guess frequent tags here by the Nate Dogg-led team, but still, you don't like to see stupid wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Big Irish whip, sending the Intercontinental Champion back into the ring. Now face and chest first off the ring apron. Morgan, hopefully, going to do something that... Oh, couple big Germans coming up. There's two. And a third here by Morgan. Now, gonna send him back to the corner. See, finally, a smart decision from Morgan. Gonna tag in Willie the Wheel. Big back body drop to the Intercontinental Champion. And there we go. Willie the Wheel finally breaking up a hot tag. But Nate Dogg going to get the better of that exchange. Whips him back into his corner. Matthew grabs hold of Willie. Possibly looking for a double team maneuver is Nate Dogg. Around sends him back into the corner. Nate Dogg back to the other corner. And we've reached that part of the match, ladies and gentlemen, our favorite part of every show, where we just whip each other from corner to corner. It is elimination. And look at this. Oh, what a... I thought it was a finisher. It's clearly not. Went for the F5. Misses. Whipped into the corner. Matthew went for something, but broken up by Dustin. Side Russian leg sweep here by Morgan. Morgan working on the arm of the Intercontinental Champion. Big knee here by Morgan. And into the corner goes Nate Dogg. Big tag here to Matthew. Off the ropes goes Morgan. Shoulder tackle. Oh, there was actually... Oh, I thought there was a tag made there, but apparently not. Nate Dogg's still a legal man. Gonna plant Morgan with a pop-up powerbomb. Do not pin him right there. Yeah. There we go. Nate Dogg. Smart moves. Smart moves. Dustin into the ring. 1, 2. Fuck off. Just keep your shoulders down to the mat, man. Fucking kick out by Morgan. And now what's this? Dustin is about to powerbomb Willie. Oh, he just sticks him with a powerbomb. Why isn't the ref calling for disqualification? Nate Dogg picks up Morgan, gonna Samoan drop him in the corner. And now gonna stomp away at Morgan is Nate Dogg. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what a matchup. Oh, and now Nate Dogg gonna... Oh, that modified neck breaker. Gonna call Morgan back to his feet. Willie's still down outside the ring. Off the ropes, in his own corner. Pop-up powerbomb into the cover. Dustin in the ring. Oh, he fucking missed him. Of course. God damn it. Nate Dogg went for the pin. Broken up at 2 by Rico because Dustin couldn't get to Rico in time. Matthew tagged in. Matthew the legal man. Please pin this asshole. Big splash into the cover. 1, 2, 3. First elimination of the matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Now Matthew going to go to the outside and get Rico, the new legal man, for Team Willie the Wheel. Back inside the ring comes Rico. Now Matthew following him in. Only 2 men left, ladies and gentlemen, for Team Willie. Big back suplex by Matthew. Matthew calling for it. What moves he going to pull off here? A modified freak accident. He's going to pull him back to his corner, right? Oh no, he's going to pull him out into the center of the ring. Goes into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Rico's been eliminated. Down to 1. Willie versus the entirety of Team Nate Dogg. This is where the true tenacity of Willie the Wheel will show up. He has 3 men to get through in order to win this match. Can he do it into that knee bar? And will Matt tap out? Will Matthew tap out here? No, he's going to get up, but the damage done to the knee and now into the ginge lock. And Matthew refusing to give up. The Ginger Ninja just threw his 2 best shots at Matthew, and Matthew's still on his feet, still moving into the corner. Nate Dogg grabs hold of Willie, and now going to choke the life out of Willie. Not an enviable position if you're Willie the Wheel. big kick, big overhand strike. And now Willie gonna move his opponent, snapmare, down to the ground. Gonna work over that shoulder. Kick to the back. Willie's gonna have to come back from a 3-1 deficit if he hopes to win this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Do you believe in the impossible, or will the probable happen here tonight on SmackDown? Willie now, Dustin hunting him like a piece of meat. Big whip into the corner, into a big backbreaker. And Willie just going to get this team of Nate Dogg, Dustin, and Matthew just licking their chops. They see misses the dropkick in the corner. Into that falling power slam. Ladies and gentlemen, Willie's time left in this match could be numbered. Diving headbutt a la Chris Benoit into the cover. This is it. 1, 2. Oh, kick out by Willie. The tenacity of Willie the Wheel really coming through here. Big arm drag by Willie. Big kick. And now calling for it. Oh no, Dustin. Oh, Dustin, big shots to the midsection. Willie, he's still got an opportunity, but he's got to fight through this as the pack of wolves that is Matthew, Dustin, and Nate Dogg licking their chops at the fresh meat. Chris Benoit. And now, big throw into the corner. Oh, big boot by Willie. Oh, into that modified reverse DDT. Kick to the head. Oh, Dustin just going to throw Willie to the ground. Every time Willie gets some momentum, Dustin shuts it down. Yeah, back into the corner, and now just going to throw him across the ring. Willie's going to have to mount some sort of offense here, but oh, into that gut buster. And now calling for the triple power bomb once more. Ladies and gentlemen, stacking Willie up on the top of the shoulders of Dustin, slamming him into the mat, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Into the cover. 1, 2, oh, and a 2 count. It doesn't exist. This is WWE. But this is a WWE under new management. We recognize all of our superstars from the past. We don't just pretend that they never existed. Oh, what a big head scissors to Nate Dogg by Willie. Big uppercut here. And now a tag to Dustin. Oh, back first into those turnbuckles. Willie is in big trouble here, ladies and gentlemen. Again into the corner. Tag to Matt. Matt's coming in, and he's going to take over. Throwing Willie around the ring. Willie. Oh, now Matt got him up in the fireman's carry. Throat first off the ropes. And now, oh, what's Matt looking for here? What's Matthew looking for here? A big kick to the midsection. And a big splash, and I think it's over, ladies and gentlemen. Will being pulled back up to his feet. Into the corner goes Will. Tag to Nate Dogg. And Nate Dogg is loving this. He is loving the fact that they're putting such a beat down on Will, only a couple weeks out from SummerSlam, where he'll have to defend his title. And look at this, the modified neckbreaker to Willie. And gonna call for that pop-up power bomb. Kick to the gut. Willie off the ropes, gonna stick him with the pop-up power bomb into the cover, and it's over, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, and a kick out by Will. Will has been imbued with the power of the WWE Universe. Ladies and gentlemen, what a fight here from Will, down 3-1. And Will still fighting Big Hurricane Rana to the Intercontinental Champion. Nate Dogg is trying to crawl to make a tag, but Will's not going to let him get there. Big kicks. One. Yes. 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 Oh, yes. Big kicks to the side of the head. Is Will going to do the impossible? Taking Nate Dogg down to the mat, into the ginge lock. Nate Dogg trying to crawl to the ropes, but he's in bad position. Nate Dogg somehow gets out of that. Big shoulder tackle by Nate Dogg, and Nate Dogg's had enough. He tags in Dustin. And Dustin gonna continue to work over Will. Ladies and gentlemen, what a flurry of offense there from Will, but I think it's over, ladies and gentlemen. I think the end, I think that was his last flurry of offense. I just think that Dustin is about to, I think this team's about to, but Will fighting back, big boot. Now takes control of the head. Big snapmare onto the mat. Gonna pull him back up to his feet. Oh no, pulls him back up to a knee. Back up to his feet. Big European uppercut. Big stomp to the back. Somehow, ladies and gentlemen, Will continuing to fight here. Will working over the arm of Dustin. Into the Dragon Sleeper. Is Dustin gonna tap out here? No, big knees to the head of Will. And now Dustin picks him up for that. Oh, the knees to the back into the power slam. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Will has taken so much punishment here, but keeps fighting through into the corner. Big drop kick. He got it. Gonna go for another one. A second running drop kick in the corner. Willie, do you believe in miracles? Makes the tag to Matthew. Matthew coming in like a house of fire. Huge boot, but Will pops right back up to his feet. Will whipped off the ropes. Is Matthew. Bang. Big elbow to the knee. Into the corner goes Willie. And now Matthew and Nate Dogg gonna form a double team maneuver here. Big back body drop. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is over. 1, 2, 3. What a valiant effort by Willie the Wheel here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But 3-on-1, just too much for Willie the Wheel to overcome. As Willie the Wheel and his team defeated, as Team Nate Dogg will pick up the clean sweep. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing to be ashamed of if you're Willie. What a fight he put up in this matchup. An absolutely valiant effort here by Willie. But Nate Dogg and the emissaries of the Game Master, too much for Will to handle by himself. The celebration here by Team Nate Dogg. And of course, one last segment for the night, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, we're going to hear from our WWE champion, Aiden. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Aiden, of course, coming off last week uh, when he beat Nick T on the in the main event of SmackDown Live last week. After the match, jumping Nick T, beating him down with a steel chair. We're going to hear from Aiden here tonight, hopefully getting an explanation as to his actions last week on SmackDown Live. And here comes the WWE Champion, making his way to the ring. Of course, still opponentless for SummerSlam in less than 3 weeks' time. Or in just 3 weeks' time. But gonna come out here and talk. And Aiden just giving it to the crowd here in Boston tonight. Telling everybody that he's knocked down all of their idols and that he's ready to knock down another one. I wonder who he's talking about. Some excellent matches lately from the superstar. Of course, talking about his old nemesis, Alex. Granting him a match. Granting Alex a match. And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, another man we haven't seen since shortly after Money in the Bank. Alex, the King of Death. The only, so far the only client of the Matty G brand. But Alex in the ring, coming out here accepting that challenge on behalf of our WWE champion. Of course, not coming out here for the fans, not coming out here because of Aiden, but coming out here to get the spotlight on him. Again, ladies and gentlemen, when you get two egos as big as these two in the ring, there's bound to be some tension. And these two have done pretty much anything to each other. Aiden calling him a loser, calling him weak. The anger, the hatred that these two have built up towards each other, bubbling over here tonight. Of course, two former WWE champions, the current WWE champion Aiden, and ladies and gentlemen, the tension here in the arena is palpable. telling him that his 15 minutes of fame are not going to be used to make a name at his expense. Now Aiden threatening with physical violence. I'm sure a lot of our fans in the chat would agree. With that last point, this could go down as a very boring segment. I think this is about ready to blow between these two, ladies and gentlemen. Aiden threatening to end this man's career. A mic drop, shoving Alex out of the way and then out of the ring. Well, a tense situation there between Aiden and Alex, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm not sure what that was supposed to be about. Of course, SmackDown management coming down with a statement already that Alex is not, there will not be a rematch between these two at SummerSlam. That these two, that Alex, the only way that Alex will get a WWE Championship match is if he earns it, and he hasn't been on TV over the past couple of weeks. But I am receiving word now that next week we are going to have ourselves a #1 contenders match. Of course, earlier in the night, Nick B demanding a main event match at SummerSlam. Alex wanting to prove himself, wanting to get another shot at the WWE Championship. And of course, we're going to have another, and there will be another competitor in that matchup, which will be announced next week. When next week to begin the show, we will find out who that third and final superstar in the #1 contenders triple threat match will be. The winner facing Aiden for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been our show for today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much for you sticking with me through these past 15 episodes. Again, we will be back tomorrow, same time as always, 2 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Atlantic time, with more WWE 2K19 Universe Mode. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. As always, I was your host, Nick Everett, and thank you, and again, keep watching, keep coming back. We love you so much for doing it. And as always, peace.